All right, fans, welcome in. We are in Pulaski, Tennessee, Royce Hughes Field today for the UT Southern Firehawks versus Cumberland University. This is Adam Lindsay here with Mr. Hayden Burks and Will Pettis. Guys, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's the first softball game of the year for me, so I'm looking forward to see what this brings. With UT Southern making a deep push into the national championship race last year, so I'm looking to see just the first game where they're at. And I know they played several games. Adam, I'm sure you kept up with them more than I have because I've been stuck with basketball, but here we are at softball and baseball season.
Yeah, I'm excited. Speaking of, as Hayden just mentioned, UT Southern 6-0 on the year. They're averaging 11.8 runs a game, which is big for them offensively. The offense has really come alive, only allowing 2.6 runs a game, so that defense and pitching staff is doing a solid job too. And we are fixing to go at it right here. First pitch, down and in to Doherty, number 21. Stella Gilbert on the mound for UT Southern. Next one up and in. Little rise to that one, Hayden, for ball two.
I think she's trying to find a placement and just kind of understand where the strike zone is going to be at today.
There's a nice one there on the inside part of the plate. First strike of the game. Gilbert on the year, 14 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts. She's had a solid year with a 1.5 ERA, which in softball, Hayden, that's impressive.
It is.
Next one, foul tip on a check swing. So I'll even it back up 2-2. Beautiful day here. I've heard they did tarp this field, but I don't know how things were where y'all were yesterday. But
yeah,
it was rain, drizzle most of tomorrow evening, yesterday evening, and last night when I went to bed, it was still drizzling.
Oh, it started coming a thunderstorm last night.
Change up, right to the shortstop, easy play, one away. So good start for UT Southern. That will bring Chapel to the plate for Cumberland.
See, these two teams were rival. Cumberland University, they used to be in the same conference as UT Southern, but with UT Southern moving back to the Southern States just a few years ago. So it's still a in-state rivalry, but just different conferences now, non-conference game here.
Cumberland is in Lebanon.
Yep, Lebanon.
Tennessee.
Yep.
So I've never been there. I know they played there a few times. I've never been able to make that trip.
They've got nice facilities. They are very nice.
I've heard some good things about Cumberland. Second pitch is a little off the plate. 1-1 to Chapel. Nice location there on the outside corner. So Gilbert's jumped up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chase pitch there on the rise. 2-2. Little change up. Lindsay, that's going to get under her glove. Kind of caught her in between hops there, and Chapel will reach on an error for Cumberland's first base runner. Lindsay's first error on the year.
That's a tough break. It looked like just a regular routine play, but it had just a awkward hop that Hannah just wasn't ready for.
Up and in, swing and a miss, strike one. Well, Hayden, I was telling Will I'm nervous. This is my first ever college softball game calling, and then tonight, Loretta and Summertown boys. So.
Oh, that's going to be a barn burner right there.
That one's going to go right back over our heads.
We got good stuff going on tonight on the Exports Network, so.
Yeah, I told them last night, Hayden, I said if they're getting me to help call Loretta Summertown, they've got to be desperate. But it should be a good one. Those two teams, they're both tough, well-coached teams. Fouled right back at us. Got Will ducking over here.
I say that's the AJ rule. If you got one coming back at you, you better not flinch. So.
Another changeup. Hargrove's changeup Gilbert's changeup, man, has been really solid this first inning. He's gotten 2 ground outs off of it, and that was another good one.
Castle's staying alive. I believe this is the 5th pitch of the at-bat coming up, so she's hanging in there.
Down and in. Ball 1. Rise popped up, and it's going to get out of play right behind the Cumberland stands. Yeah, I don't know if you could ask for a better day for softball, at least right now anyway.
I know earlier in the week everybody was concerned about the rain, but
chopper right back up the middle. There's 1 and there's 2. They're going to turn it. So Lindsay's error does not bite UT Southern, and we are headed to the bottom of the first. UT Southern coming to bat. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with hometown heart.
All right, back here in Pulaski. UT Southern, first at bat of the day. As mentioned previously, UT Southern averaging 11.8 runs a game. I tell you something else, Hayden, a stat that is really impressive. AJ mentioned it. He did the last game here. UT Southern had 5 home runs last year. Mm-hmm. Through 6 games, they have 9 already.
Yeah, I mean, it's unreal what the difference is between last year's team and this year's team as everybody's coming to their own, got another year under their belt, and the bats are starting to come alive. They kind of struggled offensively last year, but they started turning on late, and they're keeping on what they had last year going on.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, Hayden, I mean, those power numbers, those are good to see. McCain, your 2-hole hitter, McCain and Cook, both with 3 each already on the year. There's a chopper right back to the pitcher. Should be an easy play, and it is. 1 away.
Yeah, McCain, I remember when I was in school over here, she came in as a transfer, and as soon as she came in, she made an instant impact.
Yeah, McCain, a lot of power. That young lady, I believe, transferred in from Wallace State, if I'm not mistaken. She's out of Morris, Alabama.
Yeah.
So that'll bring Pettit to the plate. 1 away. Down and away, ball 1. Pettit on the year batting .294. Solid start for her. First pitch strike. That one's going to be down and in a little bit. Good pitch, but not going to get the call. So 2-1 on Pettit.
I say so far what I've seen, the strike zone, it's a small part of the plate.
That's going to be popped right over third baseman, but foul. Well, and it's like you're saying, when you get to college, Hayden, that strike zone, it shrinks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's difficult, too, if you're calling these games. If you do a high school game,
Yes.
a little bit bigger of a zone most of the time. So, yeah, it's just a lot tighter.
Yeah.
2 ball, 2 strikes, 2 Pettit. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled away. Pettit's a tough kid at the plate. She's a tough out and a slapper, got good speed. She spoils a lot of pitches. Next one right at the third baseman. Another easy play, 2 away. So UT Southern, if they're going to do any damage here in the first, is going to have to do it with 2 outs. That is McCain, who we were just previously talking about, at the plate, 3-hole hitter. McCain batting .600 on the year, 15 RBIs and 3 dingers. She's not a lady you want to make a mistake with here.
Yeah,
so.
no, especially with 2 outs. Don't let them get any momentum here.
First pitch changeup, a little low, ball 1. Outside fastball in the corner. 1-1.
See, the outfield looks like they're backing up quite a bit, but they're ready for anything that's in reach.
Rise ball up high. You definitely don't want to put a runner on, but with 2 out, nobody on here, you can be careful with McCain. You don't have to come to her here. There's worse things than putting a runner on, but they're going after her. Nice pitch down and in for strike 2. It's 2-2 count to McCain. That's going to be hit to center. It is carrying, puts center fielder with a great running catch toward the left field gap. And that'll be 3 away. So 3-1, 0-0. We'll be back here in a moment.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
All right, back here at UT Southern, top of the second, 0-0 ball game. Rector at the plate for Cumberland. First pitch strike on the outside corner. Change up low. Ball 1. Through 1, only 1 base runner in the game. That was off an error, but no harm, no foul on that one. Fouled away. Strike 2. Rise up and away. Didn't chase. Inside screwball. That's going to even it up to a full count here. Payoff pitch. Rise. Doesn't chase. So Rector will reach first as the leadoff runner gets on for Cumberland. That will bring Brogdon to the plate. She will square to bunt but pull it back. Ball 1, up and away. There is the square, fouled away for a strike. So Cumberland here looking to just try to get that initial run on the board, move that runner. Cumberland defensively looks solid. The pitching staff looks solid as well.
Yeah, they do. This is going to be a tough out for both teams. This is kind of probably the biggest challenge both teams have seen so far this year. So these are going to be two really big games for both teams.
There's the square. That'll be fouled down the third baseline.
Cumberland, if they can get that runner over at first into scoring position, they got a good shot at hopefully trying to score a run and put some pressure on UT Southern.
One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Fouled away.
I think they got her on the foot. Yeah.
Looks like she's okay. Still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Brogdon, after fouling off 2 bunts, trying to stay alive here. Rice ball, ball 2. So Brogdon, after going down 2 strikes, is doing a great job right here fighting and getting this back to a 2-2 count. Change up, off the plate. Now we're full again. Not a situation here, Hayden, where you want to put another runner on.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
Pitch, fouled away, out of play. So we'll do it again. That rises up and away, and UT Southern happens what didn't need to happen. Hayden, and we've got 2 on and no outs.
Yeah, you got 2 on, no outs, so defensively they're going to have to be able to do something here. Can't have any errors, and just got to play solid defense when it comes to the infield and just try to stop the bleeding as much as possible.
Cumberland getting to the back of that lineup a little bit now. I'm wondering here if you don't see another bunt to try to move up to second and third, and you will, but foul. So Cumberland's have put 3 bunts in play, but none of them have been fair yet. Still no hits in the game. 3 base runners have reached base for Cumberland. They've reached on 2 walks and an error. That rise up and away, taken, pull back, ball 1. Hayden, I don't know. We had a baseball game going too, man. I feel like I had to park in China.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm back in Lawrenceburg. I had to park.
There is the bunt. It's in fair territory. That does the job.
Yep.
McCain gets out of the box and gets out at 1, but that moves the runners.
Yep. It's all you need if you're a Cumberland fan. You did your job. You were able to advance the base runner, so you got 2 in scoring position now.
So a nice job by that young lady. Moves up her runners here. So now you're in a situation where a single through this infield will score 1 and possibly 2. You also cannot take the bunt out of play here too. Either. Outside ball 1. Muro at the plate. That will be pop. That could be trouble. Shallow right. We have the catch. Here's the tag, but she's going to think better of it.
That's a great throw.
And that is a bullet, as Hayden mentioned out there by number 14, Kirsten Warwick. Well, okay. Well, Hayden, like you said, if she did tag on that, she's probably going to be gunned out by 10 to 15 feet at least. It's a great throw by that young lady. So UT Southern is within out of the way of getting out of this mess.
Yeah, she was ready to tack up at third, but I mean, she threw a bullet out from right field, so that's a great defensive play.
Inside pitch, strike one. Davis at the plate for Cumberland. Nice pitch down and in.
That's what Stella needed to do, get ahead in the count and make her swing at something she don't like.
Well, both of these pitchers, at Gilbert and Singletary, when they're getting ahead, they're very solid. You just can't. You just got to concentrate on getting ahead in the count. There's a rise for ball one, but a good pitch. One ball, two strikes. There's that change. It's been solid all game long, but off the plate.
She thought about trying to reach out and get a hold of that one.
I don't think I could lay off
Yeah.
that, Hayden. I don't think I could.
Yeah.
I'm glad these college kids can, because I would have been swinging for the trees for it. Here's the 2-2.
There it
Strike
is.
three. And a great job there by Gilbert getting out of this mess. And we are headed to the bottom of the second, a 0-0 ball game. All right, back here in Pulaski. Bottom of the second. Cook coming to the plate. She's had a great start to her year. 474 at the plate with 3 dingers and 19 total bases. It'd be nice to get a big leadoff hit from her right now, Hayden. Up and away, ball one.
Yeah, especially after that defensive performance by Stella and the whole defense for UT Southern, the bottom of the second. Or excuse me, the top of the second.
That one's going to be popped up in the infield, so that's probably not going to get UT Southern their first base runner. One away. A.G. King at the plate, shortstop. Another solid start for that young lady, too. Just a freshman. She's batting .500 on the year. Right down Broadway, strike one. The one thing this Cumberland pitcher, Rauscher's doing, man, she's getting ahead.
Now we
She's doing a
got
great
baseball.
job. First pitch strikes. We have a baseball on the field.
There is a baseball game going on. It looks like St. Francis is beating the Firehawks 4-0 in the, looks like the bottom of the fourth. They've got a doubleheader too as well. I think they got a game tomorrow as well.
Pitch. Strike two. Beautiful pitch by Rauscher, and she's quickly up 0-2 on King. Change up. Nice location down and away. Ball one.
It's kind of like where Gilbert put it earlier.
Yeah, both these pitchers have solid changeups. Doing a great job moving this Rauscher, man. She's doing a great job of moving her pitches around, locating the ball. Up and in on the rise, fouled away. Yeah, I've seen most of the games this year, Hayden, and I can tell you, at least based on my observation, this is one of the more effective, tougher pitchers they've seen so far. Change up, grounded too short, and she's going to boot it. And UT Southern will have their first base run.
That's the first error for Cumberland. Has had one for UT Southern, but Cumberland wasn't able to take advantage of it. See if the Firehawks can take advantage of this one.
That will bring Evie Edwards to the plate for UT Southern. Edwards out of Pell City, Alabama. You ever been to Pell City?
I have not. I've had buddies I went to school with over here that were on the baseball team. They had a really good squad. I think that won their state championship in Alabama. So, but no, I've never personally been there, tried to visit there.
I went to a concert in Pelham years and years and years ago. Nice little area. First pitch strike, 1-1 count now on Edwards. So UT Southern does have a base runner now. Still no hits in this softball game for either team.
Been a defensive game so far.
Pitch. Beautiful changeup, and that's going to clip the outside corner. If you could throw your changeup there every time, Hayden, you're tough
money,
to deal with.
Yes.
You could live right there if you wanted to.
They can go get it just whenever you want to.
That is going to be a grounder to short. This could be two. There's the one. Edwards does beat it out. So nice job there getting down the line, but that will be two away.
Good news is it does get the lead runner as well if you're a Phoenix fan.
Warwick to the plate now, the right fielder. 364 average on the year with 4 hits. That will be off the hands. Nice pitch, looked like a screwball, and that's going to be an easy pop-up to short. So UT Southern gets a base runner, but that is it. We're headed to the top of the third, 0-0. You're listening to the Exports Network.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly
We are headed to the top of the third. Scott at the plate for Cumberland. First pitch strike by Gilbert. Cumberland still looking for their first hit along with UT Southern. Each team has an error in the game, but really not much else going on. Up and away, fouled away, 0-2.
Like you said, Adam, once Gilbert gets ahead, it's hard to stop her.
Off the plate. Well, she's got a lot of weapons. Once you go up 0-2, she's got that rise. She's got the good changeup. You know, it's tough when you get down 0-2 to have to figure out what's fixing to come next.
We've seen that changeup come into play.
And there it
There it is, yep.
And that was a nasty one. That's where you're taught to put that pitch right there over the mound, right there over
Make
the
'em
plate,
go
right
get
in the
it.
dirt. That's a prototype changeup. So one out quickly. First pitch to Daughtry. Me and Will may have a concussion if the net hadn't been there that time. Hayden. We may be calling the ambulance,
Yeah.
as they like to say. There's that changeup down and in that time, fouled away.
Here's another one, 0-2 ahead.
Yeah, she's at her best when she's getting ahead. And UT Southern pitchers as a whole, they've done it all year.
I'm about to say they've got a crap ton of pitchers that they can count on.
Fouled away on a check swing. I will say, though, this is unfamiliar territory for UT Southern, at least through 6 games. It's very seldom this year that we're looking headed in the bottom of the third here in a few minutes, hopefully, and they still don't have a hit. Check swing to the shortstop, 2 away. Nice play there by King.
That's a good pitch there as well. Placement, able to make her go reach for it and try to make a play on it, and went right over to short.
The way these two pitchers look, Hayden, and the way these defenses are playing, this game could come down to just a costly throwing error or just something, because it looks like it could be a low-scoring game. Inside, ball 1. Good location, but low. So Gilbert, after jumping ahead on consecutive batters, is now down 2-0 to Chapel. That will be fouled off of McCain's helmet. Strike 1. Off the hands, very end of the bat to Lindsay, and she's going to make a good play on that one right before it hits the dirt. So 3 up, 3 down, headed to the bottom of the third, tied at 0.
You deserve a mortgage experience that doesn't leave you in the dark, one that puts progress at your fingertips. With the Bank Independent Mortgage app, you can upload documents in seconds, track your loan status from application to approval. Even your realtor can check in, so everyone stays informed. No more waiting, no more wondering, just a clear path home. Bank Independent, invested in you.
I've been walking toward this my whole life. You didn't always know where I was going, and neither did I. But you always encouraged me to chase my dreams. Bank Independent is helping me take the next step. By opening an account, I unlocked a scholarship to UNA. Now, I'm ready for what's next, knowing I've always had support every step of the way. Bank Independent, we're invested in your future.
Bottom of the third, back here in Pulaski. UT Southern and Cumberland tied at 0. Lindsay headed to the plate to try to get UT Southern's first hit. Lindsay having a great start this year, batting .667 with 4 RBIs. So she's starting off the way she likes. Hopefully she can get a hit here and get something going. First pitch strike, nice location. No balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, this could be a big bomb in the third for the Firehawks with Lindsay 8, 9, and 1 up here to bat. So see what they can do here offensively.
Fouled off. That one got in on Lindsay's hand, so Lindsay down quickly. No balls, 2 strikes.
After that one, all 3 of us might have had concussion after this game.
Change up, down and away. Nice location. Man, that looked really good.
Oh, man.
Fortunate for Lindsay on that one, but if that's called third strike, I don't know how much you could argue with.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought that was a backwards K.
Yeah. So 2-2. Pitch to Lindsay. That's going to be grounded. Shortstop's got it. Easy play. One away.
Shortstop for both teams have been doing a lot of work defensively. So
that will bring Emery Hall to the plate. Emery, a freshman, right down the road, Hayden, from Forest High School.
Yep, not too far from here, about probably a 30-minute drive.
Pitch to Hall. Beautiful location. That looked good too, Hayden.
Yeah, of course, we're all familiar with Chapel Hill, and now they're being in Summertown's district and Loretto's district. They always bring good softball athletes.
Fouled away. Strike two. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, too, as far as high school goes, that new district realignment with, especially for softball, when you've got Community, Cascade, Forest, and Summertown.
That's what I told
my
some of my
goodness.
friends. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt that they don't make it to
and
state.
Loretta, correct?
Yeah, Loretto as well, yeah. So,
Loretta's had some solid teams over the years in softball as well. So, I mean, it's unfortunate because you're going to have some teams that aren't going to make the state tournament that honestly very
deserve
to be there probably. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Fouled away, so Hall up there fighting. Quick look in on the baseball. Will's got us up here right now. St. Francis leading 5-0 against UT Southern. Top of the 5th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the dirt, 2-2. Rauscher's done a great job. I don't really remember any, if any, Hayden, 3-2 count she's even reached.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many that have just kind of been out there to go get a 3-2.
That one is way off plate. So we say that.
Yep,
and
there it is. Yep, here we are. Speak it into existence.
Pitch off the hands. That's going to be a tough one. Got her by a step. Nice play there by shortstop. And that'll be 2 away. Hall getting down the line. Good wheels, but thrown out by a step. That will bring McDaniel to the plate. McDaniel, another one who started off hot. 478 average on the year with 11 hits. That's going to be off her foot for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. That'll get back here to us, to the catcher. McDaniel, another one who's slapper from the left side, got really good speed. Be nice if she could find a gap. The outfield is very shallow. That's going to be fouled away. If you could find a gap right here, Hayden, with where that outfield is, you could run for a few days, I believe.
The infield's playing really good defense, but if you're, like you said, if you're able to get it into the outfield between one of them gaps, you could definitely get some extra bases.
That's going to be a slow roller to first base for an easy out. And that's 3 away. So 3 up, 3 down once again for UT Southern. We're headed to the top of the 4th, tied at 0.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call.
Back here in the top of the fourth, Castle at the plate for Cumberland. Start things off for them. First pitch fouled away. Right now, both pitchers hurling no-hitters. And both of them look great on the mound.
We've been kind of talking about how both these teams are really evenly matched, and going into this game we had a lot of anticipation for what this game will look like, and it just seems it's been a all defensive game. Neither teams have been able to get a hit, both teams with one error, and really neither of the errors been able to bite either team.
0-2 pitch. Thought that was foul tipped.
Yeah.
I thought so, and that is a call, third strike, and that is the correct call. Well, and we were talking, it's a good thing, Hayden, too. UT Southern needs these games.
Yes.
You're not going to beat people consistently 15-0.
Exactly.
Last year, they were 2 wins away from making the NAIA World Series, first time in history.
Yeah.
So, look, you're going to be in dogfights against some really good teams late in the year. They need this. This Cumberland team's really tough.
Like we said, too, it's a in-state rivalry game. If it used to be conference game, but now it's out of conference. But then again, it's a good matchup. These two teams have a lot of history.
Change up in the dirt. Ball one. Fouled away. Strike two. And not really a lot of wind today, and whatever little bit of wind it is going out a little bit. So these pitchers, as good as they've been throwing the ball, you figure one could eventually make a mistake to the wrong hitter maybe, but it hasn't happened yet.
So it feels like the wind's blowing kind of. So I got another.
There's a softball on the field this time.
Somebody must be in the bullpen.
Two balls, two strikes. Rise up and in. Makes it a full count. I'm going to tell you, though, Will is the one that's impressing me, Hayden. Every time I talk to him, he's somewhere in the country doing an exports game.
Absolutely.
I would be curious to see how many miles he's got on his vehicle.
Yeah, I say. We got to see what that gas card looks like.
That's going to be a one-out walk. But yeah, he had a middle school game this morning. He's already covered one of those.
Yeah. In Collinwood. So
in Collinwood.
We talk about the middle of the country. That's the high point of country is what that is.
Fouled away. First pitch. 0-1. Well, and did you do the Wizards game, Will?
Yeah, I'm still sore from that. Yeah.
You played?
I did, yeah.
You score any points?
I had 5, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Clint and Dusty were giving me crap about it, but hey.
That's going to be a dink, and it's down. Right off the edge of the grass. Runners will move up, but that is the first hit of the softball game. Great pitch by Gilbreth. That's just off the hands. Nothing you really do about it. But that will bring France to the plate with 1 out, 2 on. So good opportunity here for Cumberland. They had a similar situation a few innings ago, but that was ended on a double play turn by the shortstop.
That one, they also were kind of in the same situation. I believe they had no outs, and they laid down a bunt and advanced both runners, and Gilbert was still able to get out of it.
But Gilbert, she's back to work quickly.
Yep, so she knows what she needs to do here.
Something hit hard at an infielder right here. You can very well turn another one and get out of this. Rise ball. Ball one. changeup off the plate. Gets it back to 2-2. If you're Gilbert here, you want to try to take care of this here.
Yeah.
You don't want to go 3-2 with 2 on, with the possibility of loading these bases up with only 1 out. That's a shot, but it will be foul down the left field line. A lot of yelling, a lot of excitement. It looked good for a second, but it started turning on us.
Like I was saying earlier, it feels like the wind's blowing more out to right field in the way it was. If that were the case, it would have probably been right on the line, but it looks like the wind's died down, and like you said, it looked good, just floated a little bit out of play over there.
2-2 pitch. Up and in. Strike 3. So Gilbert with a big out right there. So that gets UT Southern to 2 outs here. Only 1 out away of getting out of this thing. That will be up and in. That's off the hands, but it looks like it's going to be a play for the left fielder, and it is. So UT Southern does allow 2 base runners, and Cumberland gets their first hit of the game. However, still 0-0. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 4th in just a moment.
Hi, welcome to this week's Mars Hill Minute. We're off to a great start in a brand new year. Don't you love it when something new takes place? We're excited about the building taking place behind us. That this year we'll be in our brand new education building. The Bible tells us, God says he's making all things new. And I get excited when I see new stuff take place, whether it be new babies, new buildings, or new creations. You see, when we give our life to Jesus Christ, we're told we become a new creation. The old things pass away and all things become new. How about making this the year where everything's new in your life? Look to Jesus Christ. Surrender to him. Repent of your sin. Ask him to be Lord and Savior of your life. And you can be a new creation in a brand new year. God bless you. Hope you can join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
All right, back here for the bottom of the 4th. 0-0 game. Pettit at the plate. Trying to get something going for UT Southern. First pitch. Strike. As we mentioned, Rauscher's doing a great job with first pitch strike, staying ahead of these UT Southern batters. UT Southern still looking for their first hit of the game. Cumberland got theirs last inning, or their last at bat. Maybe UT Southern can get their first hit this time. Nice job pulling back on that one. Down and in, so 1-1. Pitch off the hands by Pettit, fouled right above the UT Southern dugout. That will bring the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. McCain waiting on deck. It would be great to have a runner on with McCain at the plate. Pitch, chopped foul. What started out as a beautiful sunny morning, the wind's getting up now and starting to get overcast.
As long as it doesn't rain, I'll be all right with that.
Are they talking about rain today? I would have
it
swore
was just it was slim.
Okay.
It was very slim.
Playoff pitch, foul back.
I know it was more of a concern at the start of the week because I'm thinking, I don't know if they're going to be able to get it in. Then the forecast looks like a change, and it went from like 60% to 10, so it's very, very slim.
Pettit fighting up there. Still a 1 ball, 2 strike count in the dirt. She's going to work it to 2-2. Well, and they were scheduled, I believe, to play Oakwood on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that game was canceled. for reasons unbeknownst to me. Pitch up and in. Well, if you're looking for a positive here, we were talking about Rauscher really not reaching full counts, and she's done it twice in the last 2 innings. So that is a positive for UT Southern.
If you can get McCain at the plate with a runner on, that's in good position in my opinion.
That's going to be popped foul, just out of the reach of the shortstop, but a good effort. UT Southern does have a good handful of stolen bases on the year, too. They've got some speed, so when they're able to get that speed on the base pass and get a few bases and hit the way they've been hitting, they can be tough to deal with. Fouled away again. Looks like baseball still trailing 5-0 to St. Francis. 3-ball, 2-strike pitch. And here it comes. Nice changeup down and away, but Pettit is doing a great job just spoiling a lot of really good pitches right now.
Yeah. And with Rauscher too, I guarantee she's getting frustrated. If that's what you want, if you're a UT Southern fan.
Pitch hit hard, foul. Well, and the one thing you're doing too is you're causing Rauscher to throw a lot of unnecessary pitches that she doesn't need to be throwing.
Because she's already at, looks like, 41 pitches now. Make that 42.
It's crazy, though, Hayden, while we have a quick timeout, while we have a discussion at the mound, but softball compared to baseball. You know, I was watching a documentary on Bob Gibson one time where he threw, I think, 170 pitches in a game. Now, you don't see many starting pitchers in Major League Baseball going, 6-7 innings?
Oh, yeah. No, it's
a lot of them have the pitch count.
Yes,
pitch
they
count.
do, yeah. I mean, it's rare to see a pitcher get up to 90. And, I mean, in high school last year, I remember Grant Fisher.
Yeah.
I think he was, for Loretto, I think he was up to like 112 pitches. Yeah. I'm thinking, ooh, man, that's kind of threading the needle.
Full count pitch. Here we go. And that is a nice pitch away, and that will get Pettit. So Pettit with a great at bat, but she's going to go down. So one away here with McCain at the plate. Whatever happened in that discussion, Hayden, it worked.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
That was a nice pitch off the plate to McCain. First pitch strike. Pitch number 2, down and in. 1-1 count to McCain. Hard ground ball. That's just slightly foul, but not by maybe a few inches.
It was on the line. It just traveled the wrong way.
McCain got that bat head out front. She does a great job with her hands. She's got quick hands. She does a great job getting a bat head out front. She can really hammer the ball. You wonder here if there's not a changeup in her future.
Yep.
But just a straight fastball off the plate for strike 3. So 2 away here quickly. That will bring Cook to the plate. UT Southern still looking for their first hit of the game, and we are 1 out away from entering the top of the 5th.
Yep.
A little bit outside, but a great pitch.
Kind of looked like that one similar earlier where it looked like it was a 1-2 count and could have been a strike 3, but just a little off.
A little up. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Cook. Down and in. Ball 3. So I believe this may very well be the first time that
either pitcher's been 3-0
count, right? So
I don't think Stella has ever faced a 3-0 yet so far.
That looked like it could have been up a little bit. She will get the call. 3 balls, 1 strike to Cook. That changeup will float high. So UT Southern with a base runner here with 2 outs. That will bring King to the plate. We're going to have a quick discussion from the Cumberland coach here.
I don't think this will be too much of a talk. I think this is just kind of, I wouldn't even really say calm your pitcher down because she's been doing a good job. So this is more just kind of, I guess, where we're at right now.
Well, and it looks like that this Cumberland team's done a great job of scouting this UT Southern offense, too. This pitcher's done a great job, Rauscher Hadler, just keeping them off balance, moving the ball around, changing speeds.
Yeah, that you got to look at who's at the plate right now. You know, where are we at? What can we do better in this situation, or just kind of in the past? Because I mean, right now the way we've been looking at this game, I mean, this is a big spot for both teams. If you get base runners, they're premium now. So if you get one on, you want to try to take advantage of it.
Well, and King too, although a freshman, batting .500 on the year.
Yeah.
I believe we played a game at UAH in the fall last year, and she hit a dinger there as a freshman, so she's got some pop.
Yeah.
She's definitely not someone you can take lightly. So hopefully she can come up with something here with 2 outs. Off the plate, ball 1. And to UT Southern's credit, it looked like they've gotten a little bit more patient and maybe working the count a little bit more than they were. Earlier in the game, it seemed like they were chasing some pitches. Strike 1. 1-1 count to King. Rise ball out of the zone, 2-1. Cook on first base, King at the plate. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. Changeup in the dirt, so quickly to a 3-1 count. That one's going to be popped up to left.
Gets down.
Should be an easy play, and it is. So UT Southern does get a base runner on a walk, but that is it. We're headed to the top of the 5th, tied at 0.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at No. 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
If you're looking for
All right, back here at UT Southern, top of the 5th inning. Davis at the plate for Cumberland. First pitch fouled away, strike 1. If you enjoy pitcher's duel and defense,
this is the game for you.
Hayden, this is the game for you.
Absolutely.
If you are looking for a slugfest, you may want to
might want to go over there to the baseball game.
Yep. Beautiful pitch by Gilbert, strike 2.
I mean, there's only been one hit on this field compared to over at baseball. They're at 13 hits in total. So,
yeah. 0-2 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Should be an easy play for Pettit. And it is. Well, look, offense struggling right now for UT Southern, but you also got to give that pitcher for Cumberland
oh yeah,
all the credit. But I will say Gilbert has done her job, and this defense behind her has been solid
yes.
too. Two times Cumberland has had 2 on, but they've yet to score. So
in good position to score too as well.
Fouled straight back behind us. As we were talking, as we talked about earlier, this might come down to just a unfortunate error on somebody's part, either a throwing error or something to cause some trouble for somebody. Change up, beautiful pitch. Strike 2. And I will tell you, Hayden, they're showing UT Southern with a hit and on the scoreboard, and I am by far an official scorer. They're going to get strikeout there on a great pitch up again. I'm not an official scorer, but I do not have UT Southern with a hit.
I don't remember, and it says, like I said, like I'm with you. I'm just keeping up kind of the stat sheet, but I only remember
the only thing I'm guessing. Yeah, we did reach on a ball that was hit to the shortstop.
Yes,
that was booted.
I think it was Cook.
Yes, yes, she did.
So that might have been the one.
And now I will say it was a tougher play. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that would be ruled a hit though, but it looks like it has because it's showing Cumberland with no errors.
Yeah, and I know they had an error. They over at second with the shortstop that it kind of got away from her glove. So
we'll see, but nonetheless, 2 outs here.
So if anything, it's one hit for both teams and one error for one team. But then again, like I said, we're down here for a reason.
Got that right.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. Inside. Make it 3-1.
Gilbert, that's first time in a while. It just seems like she's kind of tried the inside there most of the time. She's trying that change up on the outside corner.
Nice pitch on the inside part of the plate. That gets it back to 3-2. So Gilbert with 1 out away of pitching her 5th consecutive scoreless inning. And that's going to be hit in the shallow left, and a nice play by the center fielder on the run. And that'll be it. So headed to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 0. We'll be back here in a moment.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
It's never been easier to buy a used car thanks to Prime Automotive Lawrenceburg. We believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating you right. Our friendly staff makes sure of it, helping you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget with financing options available. We're always getting new arrivals, making it easy for you to find what you need. Stop by for a test drive Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. We're located at the old Shoney's building on North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
All right, headed to the bottom of the 5th. Edwards at the plate for UT Southern, trying to get something here going. Still a scoreless ball game with Cumberland. It's been a good one, but not a lot going on offensively for either team. There's a hard grounder to short, nice backhand, and a nice throw. Will beat Edwards by a few steps, so 1 away quickly here in the bottom of the 5th. Number 14, Warwick, coming to the plate.
I do like that, though, the first pitch, and you see something you like, swing at it, and at least you got contact with it and put something in place. So
well, and she's done a great job at getting ahead.
Yep.
Sometimes that first pitch is one you got to go for. Might be the best one you see.
Yeah.
Warwick at the plate now.
And especially at this point in the game, you're in the bottom of the fifth. Something's going to have to give eventually.
Yep. Warwick takes the ball low. Warwick from also kind of a local kid. She's from Cannon County High School.
Cannon
I know
County, yeah.
Been there a little bit. I think
yeah.
have we played basketball against them some in the past?
Yeah. I think they're on the other side of the region or sub-state.
So Warwick's going to take a strike on the outside corner. 1-1.
Actually, I believe they're on the other side of the region for Summertown already because I believe they were in Cascading Communities District last year.
Yep, I think you're right. That's going to be hit to straightaway center.
It's going to get down.
Could get down, but
What
it
a catch.
doesn't.
Wow.
A diving play by the center fielder, and that was a beauty. So tough luck there by Warwick. That looked like a for sure hit, but the center fielder says, no soup for you. Beautiful play.
That's Sports Center top 10 tonight.
Lindsay back up. She grounded out to the shortstop, her first at bat. She's going to try to get something going here with 2 outs. Pitch down and in, ball 1. Well, and let's just, it looked like a for sure hit. UT Southern really hasn't squared any ball up yet.
Yeah.
A lot of things off the end of the bat and off the hands. This pitcher's doing a great job. Ball 2, high. So Lindsay quickly ahead 2-0. But you can argue the same thing for Cumberland, too. Gilbert, a great job keeping them off balance. Off the plate, ball 3.
Let's see. Just this late, it's something eventually is going to have to give. So who's going to be the first to take advantage of an error or a hit and base runners in general?
Ball low. Lindsay with a 4-pitch walk.
I know that's the first one of the game. So
yeah, I think you're right.
First free pass.
That will bring Hall to the plate. A freshman. Lindsay with pretty decent speed. You can see both the benefits of doing both. You wonder here, does she try to swipe and get into scoring position? Or is that something you want to attempt to do in here? The catcher I've been watching her.
Yeah.
She's got a pretty solid arm.
I'm not sure if you take that risk, especially how this game's been going.
I agree.
With the runners being on base and how they're just they're a premium to have.
Nice pitch for a strike, 1-1.
But then again, if you were to get away with it and you got one in scoring position, that's probably the best position the Firehawks have been in all day.
Well, and I believe you've got leadoff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is the 9-hole, yeah.
Hard grounder, and that's going to get through. Lindsay will get into second. She'll have to hold there, but UT Southern got a little bit cooking here, bottom of the 5th, and they have the leadoff. McDaniel at the plate. McDaniel, not from Tennessee, but still local. She's out of Hazel Green, Alabama. A senior. And we're going to have another conversation at the mound here.
Yeah, and this one is like you said. This is a scout. Make sure we're on the same page here, trying to understand where we're at. 2 outs, 1 on first, 1 on second. So this is a
well. You've got good speed on the base pass. McDaniel, who's had a great start to the season, she's well capable of putting a ball hard through this infield. With 2 outs, Lindsay with good speed. She's going to be moving on the pitch. So it's very possible that she's going to try to score on anything hit through this infield.
Like you said, if it's a line drive that's down and rolls into the outfield, I think Lindsay, like you said, with the speed she has, she can easily get to third and then maybe take a chance at home and get there with ease as well.
We'll see. By far the best scoring threat that UT Southern's put on the board for the day. And it will be big right here if McDaniel could come through with any type of hit through this infield. We'll take anything at this point. Infield is in a little bit. Outfield playing medium to shallow depth. Pitch. Back up the middle. It will get through. Are they going to test it? They're going to try it. Here's the throw. Lindsay is in standing up, and UT Southern has a lead. Great job by McDaniel. First pitch. Like you were talking, Hayden, that first pitch.
That first pitch is where it was at, and we've seen it this inning. And Firehawks with the first run and the RBI scored on it. So now let's see if Firehawks can do something, because the way we've seen this game, one run, that seems like a mountain in this game.
There's that pitch. First pitch strike. Is that Pettit at the plate? I'm
is,
pretty
yep.
sure. She's got her back turned to me. That is Pettit. Pettit, another threat.
McDaniel, that's her. How many RBIs is that now for her on the season?
Let's see. McDaniel on the season came in with batting .478 with 10 RBIs, so she just hit 11. Right now, that would be only behind McCain, who's leading with 15 RBIs.
Yeah.
Pitch to Pettit. Grounder, chop to second. It's going to boot her up. Got her up into the face. Yeah. Hopefully she's okay. She's kind of holding her nose a little bit. I think it did come up pop her.
Yeah.
They might want to take a moment, check on that young lady. That's a tough play. I mean, you have to charge that with Pettit's speed, and she did the right thing. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
But bottom line is she kept the ball in front, because if that ball gets through, UT Southern's going to score another run.
I think she's saying she's good, and then again, take the time you need to make sure. But I guarantee her eyes are watered up. But, you know, like you said, we were just talking about McCain leading the team with 15 RBIs. This is she's loving this spot right now.
Well, you have nowhere to put her.
Yes.
You have nowhere to put her. You have to come to her. The question I'm looking at is McCain going to look early in the count for a first pitch or second pitch too. You know, or she, you know, I think that could be the pitch you want if it's here. We'll see, but not the spot you want to be in if you're Cumberland with bases loaded with this young lady up with 2 outs.
Because they're going to want to try to get ahead, so you want to look at that first pitch, and there it is right there.
They're going to come right at her, and that was a beauty.
Yeah.
McCain may regret
not trying to get a hold of that one.
Getting the bat head on that one, but we'll see. Down and away, ball one. UT Southern with speed all on the bases at this point. A single here could very well score 2 for sure. Pitch popped out, foul, headed over toward the baseball field and actually hits the flagpole. So McCain quickly in a hole here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, but it's only she only needs 1. The pitch. Way out front on that.
She's swinging for the fences.
Yeah. McCain does a great. This is the 3rd year I've seen her and been watching her. Her hips open up, and she has such solid hips. She can open up and get that bat hit out on many balls that a lot of kids can't. She's just quick with her hands. Off the plate, 2-2. The pitch. That's down and away. It was close, Hayden, but it was down. The catchers did a great job of framing that. She had to pull that one up a little bit. So this is the payoff pitch here. We're at a full count. Runners will be rolling on this one. The pitch. Chop foul. I know the Cumberland crowd wanted that one. And look, I'm probably going to say, if I'm not sitting here today and I'm sitting on the UT Southern sideline, I'm probably wanting that one if our pitcher's on the mound too.
Yeah.
I don't blame them for that.
I say if the roles were reversed, we'd be probably doing the same thing.
Full count. Runners moving. The pitch. Hit to left. Fairly deep, but I don't think it's going to be deep enough, and it's not. About 10 or 15 feet from the fence. McCain gave it a ride, but not what we needed. But UT Southern strikes. 4 hits on the game now, and they do take a 1-0 lead. They're going to take that into the top of the 6th.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty, LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality.
I'm going to tell you what, one thing, Will, that I will say, while we were during the break, we had a Cumberland fan come by and talk about what a great job we're doing. So these Cumberland fans, they're highly intelligent people. I've decided that.
And it's not what we're doing, it's what Will's doing.
It's what Will. They said, you guys are average, but the production and the replays are amazing. And whoever sets this up should be on CBS Sports. And I said, well, it's Will Pettis, and he is amazing is what I told this young man. So that's going to be fouled away. So no ball, 2 strikes. Coach Pam over there for UT Southern, she almost made a play on it. And we almost have a fan knocked out over here by a baseball.
Man, that could have been bad, too.
So Gilbert quickly up 0-2, rise ball, ball 1. Years ago, Hayden, I was at a travel game with my daughter, and I was in a similar situation. You know, with travel terms, you got games going on every field.
Yeah, there's 4 fields, and every one of them's going on.
Yeah.
Got to keep your head on a swivel.
The pitch fouled straight back. But, yeah, I was sitting over there, and it was in between an inning at one of the game I was watching, so I was holding my phone. You know, I just had my phone pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Foul ball comes and hits my phone while I'm holding it and just crushes it.
Oh, my gosh.
So my time watching YouTube videos during breaks for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that phone's going back in the pocket.
That's going to be popped shallow right. 1 away. So Gilbert 1 out here quickly in the top of the 6th. Look, the way this game's going, 1 run could win it. If you're UT Southern, you need some insurance here. This Cumberland team is well capable.
Yeah. Both teams now have 2 different approaches. It was the same approach, but now it's, like you said, UT Southern, they're looking for insurance, and Cumberland, they're looking to climb the mountain. Because, you know, as we've said, you know, 1 run right now, the way this game's been going, that seems like a 5K you're having to run.
And UT Southern, after going 4 innings, virtual or 5, with no hits in the game, they've now, that number on the board is 4, which is much better than the way it's looked. They kind of got to roust her a little bit that last inning. Nothing extreme. You know, Lindsay with 2, I think gets a walk, with 2 outs. Then you have the ball, you know.
I think you're
right. A few little balls just tap through the infield. I mean, nothing extreme, but that could be trouble, and it is. Nice job there by Castle off the hands, right back up the middle. So they've got a base run. Softball, though, Hayden, I know you've watched it and called it enough. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit the ball, it's where the ball's hit.
It's all about contact. It's kind of like golf, too, in a way, as, you know, it's going to go farther the more pure your swing is if you're not trying to kill it. So it's all about placement.
That one's hit hard right in the UT Southern dugout. Yeah. Well, I'm waiting on the point to where Dixie Oaks probably bans me from the golf course because I'm a threat to hit anyone within 200 yards of me over there. It's not a fun sight to watch me hit a golf ball, Hayden, I promise you.
I usually, whenever I'm playing at Dixie, I won't pull out my driver until hole 6, and that's the hole where the tree line is in the houses. I'm thinking, man, I hope I don't go for a right.
Well, my slice is so bad, people ask me why I'm aiming 200 yards to the right all the time. I tell you, well, you'll see here in a moment.
Different hole.
That is hit solid to center, but that will be an easy play for center field, and it is. So 2 away quickly. Yeah, people, they don't have to, they'll wonder why I'm aimed into the trees. And after I hit a couple off the tee, they're like, well, we see why now.
Hole 9, they have those houses there on the left, and it looks like I'm aiming that way, and I'm like, I'm just aiming for the fairway.
Yep. No balls, no strikes. First pitch here, low. 1-0. 2 away here. UT Southern clinging to a 1-0 lead after a nice inning in the bottom of the 5th where they pushed one across. That's going to be hit to Lindsay. She's going to have that one, throw across. Easy play, and UT Southern's out of it again. So we are headed to the bottom of the 6th. UT Southern going to try to get a few runs to kind of get a little distance here with Cumberland. We'll be back in a moment.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly
All right, back here in Pulaski, bottom of the 6th. Cook coming to the plate for UT Southern. They're getting into the heart of their lineup.
Yep, 4, 5, 6 up here for the Firehawks. And like you said, Adam, in the top of the 6th, you know, if you're the Firehawks, you're looking for some insurance here. But if you're Cumberland, you got to kind of play it safe and just put it and make them kind of chase something. And with all the runs that the Firehawks have scored so far this year, kind of try to test that, see if they're willing to go get those pitches.
Well, and like you said, it's as tight of the game this game. One run is like 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, it's big here. If you can head into the bottom of the top of the 7th with only down 1, you're in good shape if you're Cumberland. You'll take that. But you don't want UT Southern adding anything here to push it out even more. Fouled away, strike 1.
And now it looks like both teams are definitely settled in and understand the strike zone, how both pitchers are starting to pitch now late in this, because, I mean, we've seen more hits than we have this 6th inning and the 5th inning than we have the first 4. So
1-2 to Cook is on the outside corner. Nice location, 2-2. Cook, kid with a ton of power. You do not want to make this mistake middle end to her and let her get a bad head out, because she can put one out of here quickly. That's going to be grounded, chopped. Second baseman's got it. Nice play there, 1 away.
Yeah, if you're Cumberland, that's step 1 is to get that first out and then get 2 more with the heart of the lineup, and then you're going to the bottom. So that's a positive for the Phoenix so far.
That will bring King to the plate. Hit hard into left field. By far, Hayden, the most solid contact UT Southern's had today. That ball was smoked.
Yeah, you took it right out of the words right out of my mouth. It was first pitch too, and we've seen that with both teams now. They're both starting to swing at those first pitches, and like you said, the best hit with the best contact, and it was solid contact as well. So, see if the Firehawks can kind of put some more pressure on Cumberland here.
Evie Edwards to the plate. First pitch, a little low. Ball 1. I don't want to brag too early, but these umpires have been really good.
They have
consistent,
been,
man.
yeah.
And now, arguably, too, there hasn't been what I would call a lot of controversial, borderline safe out calls or anything. But
there's just been situations for both teams where a call could have benefited for both Cumberland and Firehawks that didn't go their way. But
this home plate umpire has been consistent.
Yeah, very consistent. His strike zone's consistent as well, too.
Pitch. Nice job by Edwards. Laying off that one.
Yeah, that's a great check.
Will says we need to recruit them to get some high school games around locally.
How much we got to pay them?
Now, Will, Tito Lestable may not like that comment. You know that. We may be getting it. You may be getting a letter. Well, cease and desist letter. Is that what they call that?
This is a NAIA broadcast, so I think we're okay for now, hopefully.
Now, I will tell you, too, though, now a lot of TSSAA officials also call NAIA.
Yeah, Yeah.
Now, there are some that's called primarily just one or the other, but there are some. I've seen a few up here.
Yeah, I know at the college basketball level, I haven't seen many that do high school and college, but I know that, a lot of these college, guys that do NAI level, they also do Division I and Division II.
Well, and if you think about it,
you
think about it, if you're calling high school around here, you've got UT Southern right down the road, Columbia State, right? I'm sure I may be missing some others.
I mean, Montlow State, that's not far of a drive, So there's a lot of good program. I mean, UNA, that's not too far of a drive either. Yeah. So none of those, community colleges and universities are. The max is 2 hours, so that's not a bad drive at all for, officiating and umpiring at this level.
So Rauscher, after discussion, she's going to remain in the game. She's pitched an amazing game. She's going to stay in, but UT Southern now, they've got 2 on with only 1 out. And that will bring Warwick to the plate, the right fielder, and she gets a bat head out on that one. So the 2 hardest balls that UT Southern hit have been within the last 2 batters.
Yep.
Hayden.
So if that one was
probably a combination of UT Southern getting their timing down on Rauscher a little bit, but also too, young lady's got to be a little fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
She's working into the bottom of the 6th now. Pitch hit to right. That is right at the right fielder. We will get a tag by the runner at second. She will move up to third. They're going to try for second base, and she's in safely.
Safe, yeah.
Very aggressive base running.
Yeah.
Well, if she's in safe like she is, it's a great decision and amazing base running. If she's
throwed out,
if she's throwed out, it's questionable.
Yeah.
You wonder why with 2 outs. Lindsay's at the plate here with 2 on and 2 out.
The good thing about that is Stella, she's done an incredible job defensively on the mound. That she knows that she can take that chance and has enough confidence in herself to try to wrap this up.
Ball. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Stella, she's a senior. She's an intelligent player. She knows what she can and can't do in certain situations.
She's been here all 4 years too.
Yeah, she's a heads-up ball player. Ball 1 to Lindsay. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 6th. Pitch. Nice changeup. Down and away. Borderliner, but can't really argue with that call.
No, you cannot, no.
That's a perfect location. 1-1. If you're Lindsay here, you love to hit something hard, but you need to just get something through this infield if you can. Up and away. Ball 2.
This part of the offense in the lineup, this is where the production came for the Firehawks in the bottom of the 5th. So let's see if they can get something here in the bottom of the 6th to try to, like you said, get some insurance.
2-1 pitch. Outside corner again. 2-2. If you're Lindsay here, you got to protect. You can't go down. Put the ball in play and give yourself a chance if it's anywhere close. 2-2. Off. 3-2. Lindsay watched that one all the way into the catcher's mitt. I don't think she wanted to make sure of that one. Good decision. But here's the pitch. 3-2. Off the plate. Ball 4. And that was a few inches away.
So bases loaded once again with 2 outs. And
that will bring Hall to the plate. She's in a big spot here.
She was in a big spot last time, too. She's the only one with an RBI. She put the 1 run on the board.
Bases loaded. 2 outs. Hall at the plate. The pitch. Hit, and that's going to get into the right field gap. It's going to score 2 for sure, maybe 3. We'll see. They're going to hold Lindsay at third base, but Hall has come through again. And that's going to open this up a little bit, Hayden.
Yeah, absolutely. That's another big-time hit there for Hall as well. And so far, she's definitely been the MVP now with 3 RBIs. And looks like we're
going to have a
home
timeout. I think we're going to have a pitch.
And we are, yep.
But I'm going to tell you, Hall, that ball was a little in, but what a great piece of inside-out hitting. Getting that bat head out. Ball tailing in on her, but, man, that's textbook on how opposite field hitting needs to look. And that's a big hit in a big spot. We'll be back here in a moment and take a quick break. UT Southern now up 3-0.
Your outdoor adventures start right here at Lawrenceburg Marine. Family owned and operated, we're local folks you can trust. We specialize in premier sales and service. A proud dealer of top brands like Mercury, Bullet, Phoenix, and more. And no need to go anywhere else for ATVs. We have what you want. And you can trade in what you don't. Financing is available. Our full line of boating accessories will get you on the water fast. Lawrenceburg Marine, located at 208 4th Street.
This is your turf. These are your terms. And this is your mower. For a limited time, secure as low as 0% financing or choose model rebates when you purchase an all-new Bobcat zero-turn mower. Command rugged durability and innovative cutting decks that leave razor-sharp results. See your Bobcat dealer for details and rule your turf.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in.
All right, back here in Pulaski. UT Southern now has extended this lead to 3-0. They have runners on the corners, 2 outs. McDaniel at the plate. We do have a pitching change to number 22, Connor, for Cumberland. That will close the book on Rauscher. Now, unofficially, Will told me we've got her at 106 pitches. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've been super impressed by that young lady this whole game. That's going to be popped up down the left field line. Shortstop with a nice play there, ranging over, and that will end the threat. But UT Southern with 2 big runs here, which is big in this game. They're leading 3-0. They're going to try to end this thing, headed to the top of the 7th. We'll be back here in a moment.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are
Top of the 7th. UT Southern trying to end this one. They need 3 outs to do it. Emery Hall right now with a great game for UT Southern. She's came through in 2 big spots. Hey.
She is definitely, between her and Stella, they are the MVPs of this game.
And Gilbreth, like you mentioned, man, technically right now only giving up 2 hits.
Yeah.
Against a solid Cumberland lineup.
Team, yeah.
Defense has played well behind her. She's gotten a few jams, 2 on with 1 out in one situation.
Yeah.
Gotten out of them both with her help and her defense. Pitch right back to her should be easy. She's going to walk that one over for 1 away.
That's just a Saturday afternoon jog for her.
Yep. Unofficially, Will just let us know that Gilbert's at 96 pitches.
Yeah, so
very economical though. You know, over the course of 6 innings, It's about 15 pitches an inning, and that will be a single in the left. So that will bring the tying run to the plate for Cumberland. They may have taken a little page out of the UT Southern book, Hayden, right there by jumping on that first pitch.
See, I think, Adam, that might be the tying run is on deck, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct.
But, yeah, you know, what we were talking about, Gilbreth, she's at now 97 pitches. It only feels like she's only thrown like 60 maybe.
Yeah, not many. She's been very efficient.
Yeah.
Gotten behind a few times, but the last few innings, she's really settled in.
Yeah.
Easy pop-up off the hands to short. 2 outs. So UT Southern now 1 out away from getting their 7th win of the season. Kennedy Scott to the plate. She's the last hope right here for Cumberland. That's going to be hit foul down the left field line, out of the reach of everyone up against the fence. If you're Scott here, you're just looking to prolong this thing.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
can, a walk, a hit, just, take a pitch, or
Yeah,
you get hit by a pitch, anything you can do to get on base, to, like you said, bring that tying run to the plate.
Yeah.
That's what you're wanting to do.
Yeah, your job right now is not try to win the game. Your job is to get that guy in scoring position and also keep your chances alive for your team and next man up.
Change up, a little high. Ball 1. That's going to be popped foul for strike 2. So Scott and Cumberland are down to their final strike here. Pitch from Gilbert. Nice pitch, but Scott with a great job spoiling it. Up in the zone. One ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away again. Scott's up there fighting, Hayden. You got to give her credit.
Yeah. So that's what you want to see in this position too. You know, like you said, 1 strike away from ending this one. You got to be able to find a way to keep battling and give your team a shot.
Rise ball, way high. 2-2.
That's Gilbert just keeping her honest and a little bit of a reset.
That one is hit down the left field line. And, man, that was almost that ball disappeared on me, Hayden. I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah, it looked like I think she was able to have a glove on it, but I think it was just too much out of her reach there to
it looked
get
like
a hold of
that
it.
ball was going to get into the bullpen, area there.
Yeah.
That wind,
yeah.
I noticed it looked like it kind of threw it back into the field to play.
I say it was playable. That's for sure.
So Scott up there, she's battling. Good at bat for her. Change up, popped up, easy play for Lindsay, and that's your ball game. UT Southern is going to take this one 3-0. Hayden, before we jump off air here and get ready for game 2, what's your assessment, my friend?
Yeah, I mean it was a really a good game for both teams. It just kind of came down to the stretch, like I was saying, what team's going to give, and Firehawks, they were able to come up with the game 1 win, and looking forward to seeing what the second game looks like. So I'm sure it'll be completely different. There'll be a whole lot more runs scored, I'd say, in the next one. So we'll just have to see. But then again, Firehawks looking to get the broomsticks out for the next game.
Yeah, big play by Lily Hall. Solid game for her. That big 2-out hit in the right field gap was huge, extending that lead. And you can't say enough about Gilbert today.
Yeah, she did a great job, Stella. Obviously, one of the seniors, a leader on this team, and she just didn't show any signs of losing confidence or just fatigue or anything like that. So we'll see what the Firehawks bring in this next one. But the Cumberland Phoenix, they're looking to get that win back and get the tie the series up. So we'll see what happens here in a few minutes once they get this field prepped and ready to go.
So we'll be back here, fans, in probably 20 to 30 minutes for game 2. UT Southern will be looking for the doubleheader sweep here in this one. Appreciate you guys listening. We'll see y'all back here shortly.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.